post SummerSlam Raw. Here we are. Last episode SummerSlam was X-Pac regaining the European Championship, finally ending his feud with Owen Hart. Adjusted the headset there. Not sure if you guys hear it, but the volume should be louder. We saw the Un-Americans finally take care of Rikishi and Tuchel, and a surprisingly decent match. I know 67 is like not good for definitely my series so far. Everyone's doing fairly well, but a 67 with Tuchel, Landstorm, who all those three guys aren't over. Rikishi's barely is 50 popularity. William Regal and Val Venus can only do so much. So I'll take it. I like that. I like that for mid card. Definitely since it's like a lower mid card feud. Chris Candido ended his feud with Ahmed Johnson, picking up the win, continuing his hot streak even though he lost a Stone Cold career match. I'm really excited to see where Chris Candido goes down the line. The Corporation versus Legion Doom ended when the Corporation got not an upset victory, but a redemption victory over Legion of Doom. We also saw D'Lo Brown defeat Mark Henry after turning face the past couple of weeks. He, got the win, solidify him as a face, and I think there might be a rematch tonight, but I'm not sure because I booked this episode that's already booked yesterday, and I'm recording it the day after. Al Snow was beat down by Brian Pillman before the match, so he wouldn't get involved. And Brian Pillman got the upset victory over Mankind. Brian Pillman skyrocketed as a heel recent past couple months. The gimmick change to an egomaniac really helped him, or I think it's arrogant, but either way, think of him as like crazy asshole, kind of like Chris Jericho in 2008, bully kind of deal, but not wearing suits and stuff. So the Marvelous Ones versus Rapid Dog, Road Dogg, and Batista. And when the Marvelous Ones cheated to win, once again, continuing that slimy heel tag team run they're having. Triple H defeated The Rock in a 88 rating ladder match. Pretty much, I think this is a match that people remember and go back and watch. Stone Cold and Undertaker has a 90 rating, but I think it's because that's a world title. I think Triple H vs. Rock was a better match. My opinion, I think it was built better. But Stone Cold and Undertaker, that's just beginning their feud. Triple H and Rock, that's the conclusion of their feud. So you see that all the time. Undertaker and Stone Cold, like I said, it's beginning of the feud. You're going to see who's going to face Stone Cold next pay-per-view tonight. It may be The Undertaker, maybe other guys. And actually, I think we kick off with The Undertaker and two other guys. So let's kick it off. So the program starts with The Rock, Owen Hart, and Undertaker all saying they should be number one contender. Pretty much The Rock is in the ring, says, you know what, I'm not the Intercontinental Champion anymore, but that means I can be next world champ. Owen Hart comes on and says, I was the best European champ in the history of this company. I never got a title shot since that slimy son of a bitch Shawn Michaels cheated to beat me, so I deserve my title shot. And Undertaker says, I had Stone Cold this close beat, and all I need is one more match. And I pretty much the story is these guys all want title shot, and The Rock and Owen are being friendly, but not really, because the nation split up, but it's not officially there's kind of that alliance there. So this sets up the Undertaker versus The Rock tonight in the main event, and what should be one hell of a match. We go straight in Road Dogg and Batista cutting a promo on Mike Barton, Mark Mayer saying, you guys need to cheat to beat us. You guys aren't nothing. And we're gonna beat you guys, and we're gonna become the next tag team champions of the world. I can't do that good. We then see them go ahead and defeat the Headbangers, and throwaway match. Batista got the win by submission, which I don't, it doesn't matter. I just think that's funny now. And then right after the match, the Marvelous Ones come down and beat him down. Excuse me. Sorry, that wasn't even my phone ringtone. It was just a weird one. So the Marvelous Ones attack Batista and Road Dogg, and pretty much they get the win here. Or not the win, excuse me. I'm flustered from the phone call. They get the heat here after getting that cheap shot victory last night. Lost my train of thought there. Here Chris Candido says he wants X-Pac European title. He says, you know what, I'm the king of the ring champion, now I'm becoming the champion of Europe. X-Pac can come for your title. X-Pac has his first title defense. He defeats Bob Holly, poor old Bob Holly, in a title match. Kurt Hennig was on commentary scouting for Chris, pretty much, dropping seeds for their upcoming feud with Chris and X-Pac. Right after that, we see Road Warriors cut a promo on the corporation, pretty much saying, you guys beat us fair and square last night, but this feud isn't over. We're the best tag team in the world. And we're the baddest son of bitches in the world, too. Something like that, basic. Scotty 2 Hotty versus Mark Henry ends when Mark Henry defeats Scotty 2 Hotty by pinfall, giving him a victory that he kind of needs as a face, or not a face, as a heel, singles heel. Really, giving them TV time now. And then after the match, the Godfather returns as the pimp, and he switched to the pimp gimmick, 86 rating. I like it. I really like his gimmick. It's so fun. It's just fun. He's actually going to get a little bit of a push. He's going to be in a high card or high storyline. He's going to be in TV time. Godfather is going to be in the focal point for a while. I like his storyline too. Like if you think about real life, we'll skip the Papa Shango shit. So he started out as Kama, the guy from Nation. And he wanted to be in a pimp, to right to censor guy. I like that. I like those kind of things. So I might try to recreate that down the line. Here we see Val Venis and William Regal cut a promo on Triple H, saying Un-Americans are going to take out that stupid American, people telling them to suck it, this and that. And they're saying Lance Storm's facing Triple H tonight, which actually is right now. Triple H versus Lance Storm ends when Triple H wins by pedigree. Pretty much with William Regal in commentary. Un-Americans trying to interfere. Triple H gets the upper. And now, if you notice, I put the Un-Americans together about a month ago, and I did it just so DX can have people to feud with after SummerSlam, because that's where I think they've messed up on real life. Triple H just kind of fell off. He's the Intercontinental Champ now, so he's going to be the Intercontinental Champ, not barely on the show. I think he was hurt in real life. I don't know. After the match, William Regal attacks Triple H. The Un-Americans will be there holding Triple H. X-Pac, could be celebrating from his match. And then Road Dogg and Batista were attacked earlier, so it makes sense DX then come down and make the save. From there we go to Brian Pillman bragging about his victory over Mankind, saying, haha, I beat you, no, just that. Very sophisticated and better, because Brian Pillman's a better mic talker than I am. Then the main event, The Rock vs. Undertaker. The Undertaker gets the win when Owen Hart runs down and attacks the Undertaker. Pretty much, Owen wants to be number one contender. All these guys want to be number one contender. And, here the seeds are planted for The Rock and Owen not to, get along. Where the Owen cost The Rock a match by attacking the Undertaker. And then after a match, Vince McMahon comes down. He says, you know what? Stone Cold, I need someone to take that title from you. So I made the deal with the devil. And your next challenger is... We hear Kane's pyro goes off. Stone Cold looks up the ramp, sees Kane, turns around. His back is to Vince. Vince low blows Stone Cold. Stone Cold sells it. Kane comes down the ring, maybe choke slams Stone Cold, does his pyro thing, maybe tombstones Stone Cold, and holds the title or something like that to end Raw. Decided to end Raw with this instead of the match because I figured what would be the ending thing in real life. Stone Cold being down on the ground with new challenger over him, or Owen Hart and The Rock not getting along. Very happy with this rating. Nothing else to say there. 90 rating for show. I think the main event and the intro, the first segment and the last two are really put this over the edge. I don't know if people would really be into the stuff in the middle, the meat of the sandwich, but the bread would be, on fire. So I'm gonna find the score again because I forget again, and then I'm gonna see the title screen. So see you in a sec. Okay, before this week it was 38-23. I don't think I've been counting the pay-per-views, so it's whatever. Maybe we shouldn't count those. I don't know. So we had a 90 rating. We beat WCW once again with Sting defeating Hogan in the main event. Actually, speaking of that, on Reddit, DDP versus Jeff Jarrett and pre-show, a good rating. On Reddit, I noticed someone was talking about Sting versus Hogan and thinking, WCW, how the hell did they mess that one up? Like, they put a year and like a half build to it, and they didn't know how to end it, and they didn't know how to follow through after it. Like, Eric Bischoff's been on record saying Sting wasn't in shape. So, okay, if he's not in shape, that just means his matches aren't going to be as good and long as, they would be for Sting. But look who the champion was, Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan isn't putting on 20-minute, 30-minute classics. He's probably putting on like a 15-minute match where he's like selling or not even. Sting doesn't need to sell. He's the face champ. He could have beat down guys like, Nash, Hall. You could put them guys in there. You could put Bret Hart in there with Sting and they would have got through it. So I think that was using an excuse. There's definitely politics involved. They really messed that up. Alright, that aside. Kimberly Page, Bret Hart, and Vader in a segment. Okay. That's going to be it for this episode. 39-23, WWF on a hot streak here. I don't know what else to do to help WCW. They took my two biggest stars in the past year. So, like I said, it's going to be it for this episode. Thank you guys for watching.